Alright guys, I just got back from watching Resident Evil Retribution in 3D because I wasn't given a choice. So I get to the theater and there's no option for a regular movie. You have to pay to watch the 3D version. So for me and another person, it was $21.50, and it's definitely not worth that. No way. So I have to watch the movie in 3D, and I'm wondering why they do this. And the only thing I can think of is they didn't think this movie would make enough money, so they're just going to charge the people who go see it more. And I don't think that's fair. I feel like you're being punished because you want to go see this movie in theaters. So I didn't like that. And then I have to watch the movie with these dirty-ass 3D glasses that just make everything really dark. And it really didn't add a lot for the 3D effects. It kind of... There were a few scenes with things flying out, but I mean, it was still pointless. It didn't need to be in 3D. So I was kind of confused about that. And I don't know. I don't even know if Afterlife, the movie that came before this, went to theaters. It may have been straight to DVD. I can't really remember. But I know they really hyped this movie up. They did a lot of promotion, advertisements. It said on Wikipedia that if this movie does well, they would like to do a sixth movie, make it the last one. And I hope it does do well, because from the end of this movie, they set up the last movie and they make it look like it's going to be really badass. So I would like to see a final movie. But as far as this one goes, it just... I would have enjoyed it more if I had rented this on DVD and I was watching it at home. It's just not worth going to the theater to watch. You know what you're getting with this movie. You got Michelle Rodriguez in a black tank top acting the same in this movie that she does in every movie she's in. And I don't know, you just, unless you're a really, really die-hard fan of this series of movies, I would wait till this is out on DVD. So yeah, that's it really. I can't recommend going to the theater to watch this movie or anything like that. It's just, it's kind of skippable. It would be fun to watch at home on DVD because of the action sequences. They are good. It does have a lot of action, and I did enjoy some of the fight scenes, but nothing really worth that amount of money. Nothing even close to that. So yeah, that's just my overall thoughts on the movie itself. Now, if you just want to know what happens, I'll go ahead and give some spoilers here. So you have, the movie takes place, it starts off where the last one ended. They're on the boat, they're being attacked by Umbrella, I guess, and they're kind of, it was a good sequence. Alice is fighting them off, and then she wakes up, and she's in a regular house, like a regular life. She has a daughter, and she's married to the guy from Deuce Bigalow, Mel Gigolo, the Gigolo. And he's also in The Mummy, I believe. So she wakes up and she's in this house and she's married to this guy and she's cooking them breakfast. And then all of a sudden a zombie pops out. And the whole house is like overrun with zombies. And this was pretty cool too, I have to say. So she takes her daughter. The father is instantly killed. Well, he does come back later. But she escapes up into the attic, and then she runs down the street. She sees Michelle Rodriguez, who she gets in her car, and she drives her off, and she's trying to help her escape all these zombies. And everything just kind of gets screwed up, and then she wakes up from this dream, and she's back at Umbrella. And Ada Wong and Albert Wesker screw up the security in Umbrella so that she can become free and escape. I don't know why Wesker's a good guy now, but he is. Kind of. So he helps her escape Umbrella, which is controlling Jill Valentine now. And I'm still kind of confused about this because this franchise has been going on for a long time. So I can't really remember everything. Umbrella is not a person anymore, I don't think. I think Umbrella is strictly just the computer system. So there's no actual people in charge. There's no villains, really. It's just a computer program. But it's got this whole city set up. And Ada Wong tells Alice that Wesker is sending in a strike team to help them escape. and it consists of Leon, Barry, who's played by that guy with the really big teeth from Lost, and who else? I don't know. So it sends these guys in to try and help her, and they have to meet, and it is kind of like a video game. They set it up this way. So Alice and Ada Wong have to go through this simulation of New York City, Tokyo, Moscow, and the strike team has to go through also until they can meet in the middle, which is suburbia. And that's where she had the dream of her having a family. So really, it wasn't a dream, it's just a simulation, because they want to test out weapons and stuff on all the people who live in these towns. So what they do is they clone bodies. Like, it wasn't the real Alice, it was a clone of her. Michelle Rodriguez has clones too, and they got clones for everybody. And some of them are agents, and some of them are just innocent people who've had these memories put into their brains. So they have to escape through this like different computer system of programs that are all just fake, kind of like the Matrix. And of course they send in zombies and other things to attack. Those two giant guys with the hammers from Afterlife, the big axe weapons, they have to fight two of those things. I can't remember the name of that monster. A liquor? I think it's called a liquor. One of those with the big brain exposed. And these were cool scenes. It kind of felt like they were just going through the motions. Like, let's just do it and move on. Like, they'd see something, they'd fight it, it's over. See something, fight it, it's over. And they kind of just kept doing that and moving on and on and on. So you didn't really have a lot of time to like grasp everything. They would just jump to something else. So I didn't care for that either. And eventually, the strike team, Ada Wong and Alice meet. They fight their way to the top. You have the final battle with Jill Valentine versus Alice. And she rips the thing off of her so she's not being controlled anymore. So now she's a good guy. Michelle Rodriguez injects herself with the last of the parasite. And she gets really strong, but they knock her down into this frozen lake and all the zombies pull her down and they kill her. And then they fly to Washington, D.C., where Wesker is in charge of things. And he says that he's helping Alice because they're the last chance mankind has to defeat extinction. And he says this to him, and he looks around, and it's Leon, Jill Valentine, Ada Wong, Alice, and himself. And they're standing on the top of the White House, and it just, as the camera pans out, you see all these zombies and all of these flying monsters and some of the lickers and other monsters all trying to attack the White House. And it's like a fortress. They have flamethrowers, helicopters, everything. This is like the final stand. So, since that's how the movie ended, I really would like to see the final installment in this series. But yeah, this has been going on for, oh my god, it's got to be at least 10 years. And I do still enjoy the movies, but like I said earlier, it's not worth going to the theater to watch. So once again, unless you're a die-hard Resident Evil movie fan, I would skip this one until it's out on DVD, where it's much cheaper, you can watch it at home, and it's only like an hour and 30 minutes. But yeah, that's it. So that's my review of Resident Evil Retribution. Hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on this movie in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Bye.